What's up, guys? This is Ty Zen, broadcasting from Pacific Beach in San Diego, California. In this video tutorial, I want to explain to you guys what is your natural circle base. Sometimes you'll hear me refer to it as your natural base or your circle base or your natural circle. It's any of those combinations, and this is how you determine what is your natural circle base, okay? So you'll stand in a neutral position like I am right now, where your feet is about shoulder width, right? Half of your weight is on one leg and the other half is on the other leg. Now, if I shift my weight to one side and I stick my feet out as far as I can right here, now notice how whether I come up or stand up or bend down, my feet does not go out any further. That's the farthest that my feet can go out. And if I draw a circle around me like that, and I stand back up and I stand on this leg and reach out as far as I can and draw a circle around with the other leg, right? That circle right there fits my body and my height, and that's considered my natural base or my natural circle base or my base. When you guys hear me talk in my tutorials about not stepping, knowing when to stay inside your base and knowing when to step outside your base, this is the area that I am talking about, okay? So this is important to know where your circle base is at, because there are certain places on this circle base that when you step on it, you cannot generate power. Matter of fact, there are certain areas on this circle that when you step on it, it generates the least amount of power and speed possible. And then there are certain parts of this circle that when you step on, the human body can generate the maximum power and the maximum speed for sports, okay? So here are the 4 places that you want to avoid stepping on, okay? Because they produce the least amount of power, and it gets you into a position that's called being flat-footed, meaning that you waste, I'll explain to you guys what flat-footed means in a different video, but for now, just keep in mind that if you do this circle and right in front of you, if I draw a line right down the circle, so if you're looking at this circle, this would be like 12 o'clock, and the area behind you right there would be like 6 o'clock, and on this side, it would be like 9 o'clock on this side, and on this side, it will be like 3 o'clock. So if you just look at that around you and measure that, just be aware that anytime you take a step right here like that, or if you go to meet and contact your opponent, whether it's in football and basketball, sports, or anything like that, and you step like here like this, what happens is it puts your body, the way it lines up your body, it puts it into a very weak position that is called being flat-footed, meaning that, and being flat-footed means that you have to waste, it's not the standard definition of being flat-footed that you normally hear about. Being flat-footed in this Wu Chi power and speed system means that if I have to make a weight shift in order to pick up this weight to make contact with my opponent, right? So if the ocean is about to come in here and wet my camera here. Okay, so, okay, the ocean waves almost came in and got my whole camera backpack wet, guys, so that's why I got distracted there. Okay, anyway, when you guys make a step, anytime you're in sports, wherever you're at, you want to avoid stepping here like this, you want to avoid stepping here like this, and you want to avoid making contact with your opponent like this, because what happens is it makes your body very vulnerable. In future videos, I'll explain how the human body, the arcs line up and everything, but in the meantime, you can test this by having someone try to push you and make contact, or just make contact, with wrist to wrist like this as you step here and as you step in these different areas, and you'll know, okay? So the reason why you don't want to step here and here is that when you step here, there's really no room to pivot, okay? So if you step in anywhere outside those 4 areas, I can step here and I can pivot to make a contact with my opponent like this, and what happens is it puts my body in an arc where it generates the most power to turn this way to contact my opponent, to contact it this way, or even if the opponent's force is coming straight at me, I can step this way and turn that force somewhere else. What happens is if I stand right here and step into that 12 o'clock position or that 3 o'clock position or the 9 o'clock, or step back like this into that 6 o'clock position, my body is very vulnerable. So I never want to step, or I should say never, but I want to avoid stepping in those places, okay? Because it offers the least amount of power that the human body can generate, okay? So now any place outside of that, as long as you step with a slight pivot of your hips and the slight pivot of your waist, then that allows you to generate the most power out of when you make contact with your opponents, okay? So if you like this video, you know, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and then if you want to continue getting these sports training videos from me, these power and speed videos, make sure that you go to modernsportstraining.com/newsletter and subscribe to my sports training newsletters, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys, and if you have friends that's in sports and want to know where to step so they can generate maximum power and speed, you know, get them to watch these videos. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.